In my section today, I'm going to share with you how to leverage the global economy to invest and develop a business. Now, let me first set the stage first. If you're planning to start your own online business, right now is the best time. Why? Well, according to a recent analysis by International Monetary Fund, individual countries' real gross domestic product (GDP) year-over-year growth from 1980 to 2021 reflects that the global economy has never been in better shape. And right now, we have an extremely healthy global economy, which means that there's going to be massive opportunities for any individuals to actually cash in, invest in a business, and get started right now. And to be honest with you, there are many ways for you to actually start creating your online business. First of all, there's email marketing, which gives you the ability to generate profits by sending emails. There's affiliate marketing, so you can actually be an affiliate of someone else's products and actually sell their products to make a commission. There's also digital publishing, so you can create your own course, your own DVD, your own training, and actually sell it online. Now, if you love to write and actually love reading books, guess what? You can actually become a Kindle publisher and actually publish your own book through Amazon and actually create a business by doing so. There's also vlogging and influencers. You can now have the ability to actually become an internet celebrity by simply getting a following, posting on a daily basis, and simply get endorsements and advertise other people's products. Now, out of all these different kinds of online business opportunities, I do have to say that e-commerce, by far, in my opinion, is actually the best investment you wanted to make. Now, here's the reason why. Take a look at this. By 2021, e-commerce sales is projected to reach $4.5 trillion. That is a 3x lift from 2014 with $1.3 trillion in online sales. And take a look at the trajectory of the e-commerce sales right now, and you can actually cash in from this growth in e-commerce today. Now take a look at this. The e-commerce growth for giants like Amazon. In Q3 of 2017, their sales revenue was actually $43.7 billion compared to 2016, which they have done $32.7 billion. Even with these size companies, they're able to actually achieve a 34% increase in just 1 year time frame. Take a look at Alibaba. Q3 in 2017, their sales revenue was $8.3 billion compared to $5.1 billion in 2016, and that's 62% increase in their bottom line. And if we take a look at these two large e-commerce platforms, they're able to actually have such an amazing growth, all thanks to our economy right now and people buying on the internet today. And take a look at the rise of the mobile commerce. Now, if you reflect back 15 years ago, we only have a cell phone that can only actually make a phone call. But today, with smartphones and with the advanced technologies, we are now given the ability to actually buy products online. And this was never been able to done before, but because of where our global economy is and because of the advance in technologies, right now, mobile commerce sales are set to surpass $693 billion in 2019. Think of this, right? People buying from a mobile phone. We didn't even have this opportunity before, but now in such a short period of time, and all thanks to how the economy is, and thanks to the evolution of obviously technology, right now there are nearly $700 billion to actually be given to you to actually capture a piece of this market share. Now let's take a look at the digital buyers penetration right now. Right now, 1 in 4 digital buyers shop once per week. People don't even go to actually a local mall to actually buy products. People are now all being trained to go online and shop online. And again, 25% of these people buy once a week. So that means that there is a lot of opportunity on the table right now. And as a matter of fact, there's over 2 billion online shoppers by 2020. 2 billion online shoppers. That is, again, a lot of market cap that you can actually go after. And we look at the global demographic of online shopping, it's basically almost, I can say, mass marketable. It's like male and female are the same, the income level are the same, the age from 16 all the way to 64 are all buying online. And the best part about actually creating or investing into an e-commerce store or becoming an online entrepreneur is the border-free market. There are more than half of online shoppers that actually purchase from overseas websites. So it doesn't matter if you are in Africa or you're in Spain or you're in Russia or you're in Australia or you're in Thailand or you're in the Philippines or in Mexico, you still have the exact same opportunity as any human being in the world right now. And with the rise of globalization and technology investments, this creates opportunities. So what does this all mean to you? Well, guess what? You can now escape the rat race fast by leveraging the global economy to invest and develop an e-commerce business. You yourself, I'm pretty sure that if you are following Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, you've seen this cash flow quadrant. Majority of the people right now are actually in the E, which is employee. You're basically having a job, which we call it just over broke. And you're technically helping other people make money while you're stuck in the rat race working at a 9 to 5 job. Now, your goal is to actually move from the E to an S, which is self-employed, and quickly expedite yourself to the B quadrant. And with the online presence and also giving you the opportunity to actually create an e-commerce business today, you can actually move from an E to an S at a very fast pace, and also moving yourself from the S quadrant to the B quadrant at a much quicker pace. Now, then at the point when you actually have your e-commerce business up and running and you've been leveraging the global economy, well, guess what? You can actually take the money that you have made from your e-commerce business and move yourself to the I quadrant, which you should aim to go toward, and invest into Bitcoin, real estate, stocks, and all those other amazing investments that you can actually make, so your money that you've been making from your e-commerce business is actually helping you make even more money. Now, again, there are a lot of presentations that have been showing inside the RichDad Summit that shows you how to actually move yourself into the I quadrant. But what I wanted to do is today, I want to share with you, for those of you that really wants to move from the E quadrant to the S quadrant and even to the B quadrant, this is definitely a presentation that you absolutely do not want to miss. So in this upcoming session, I'm going to quickly share about my $25 million journey starting from zero. And I'm also going to show you a repeatable, proven 5-step business formula to launch any business online. And by the end of today's section, you're going to actually master my entire online business blueprint. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm going to give you everything so that you yourself can start creating your very own online business right away. And I'm also going to build a live business right in front of you in 17 minutes or less. And I'm also going to bring you behind the scenes of our $250,000 technology that we have developed that can make your life a lot easier. So let me first ask this question. How many of you have bought a physical product online? It can be a car dash camera, a necklace, a bracelet, makeup brushes, water bottle, baby bibs, t-shirts, sunglasses, or even a watch. Put a yes into the comment box if you have actually bought a physical product online. Wow, I'm getting loads of people saying yes right now. Well, guess what? Welcome to the massive growing trend of e-commerce. Now, put in a yes again right in the comment box if you believe that e-commerce is the future. This is again where everyone is going to be spending their money, which is buying products at an e-commerce website. Now, the reason why e-commerce is the future is, again, take a look at this statistics over here, okay? In 2018, it is projected to transact $2,774 billion, okay, in 2018. And by 2021, it is projected to do nearly $4.5 trillion in just 3 short years. Just 3 short years. But let's face a critical fact right now. How many of you believe that it's impossible for you to make profits from this trillion-dollar industry? Put in a me into the comment box if you believe that right now, yes, you've seen the statistics that is showing that there are trillions of dollars that actually being tapped into, but you don't know how to do it, and you think that it is impossible for you to actually make a profit in this. And it's only for like bake brands, bake retailers, and individuals like you won't be given the opportunity to do so. Right, I'm getting a lot of me coming in right now. I got Sandra, Kim, Andy, Gerard, Ricky, Karen. All right, loads of me coming in right now. Well, listen, I know how it feels, and today I want to give you my help to share with you my 5-step system where you yourself can actually quickly move to the S quadrant and become your very own boss. Now, this exact 5-step system has proven to work. Take a look at my new store. In 90 days, I was able to generate over $1 million in sales. And listen, I didn't actually start all that fancy and given the ability to actually have this kind of success. I actually started from zero. 13 years ago, I was just washing dishes. I was having a job, which is just over broke, and I was really running the rat race, working 9 to 5, just trying to make ends meet. But at a young age, I didn't want to basically settle on just washing dishes. Then I went to the bookstore, I picked up a book, which is actually the first book that I ever read from start to finish. It is actually written by the legend, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, and this book is actually not the Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's actually the cash flow quadrant. It has given me the insights on how to actually use money to make more money, and also most importantly, to really look at money at a much deeper level. And this actually have me quitting my college and quitting going to high school. I was really looking into how I can actually move to a quadrant from an E to an S to a B, and hopefully moving on to the I quadrant. So back then when I was washing dishes, I was like, okay, I'm going to make the decision and I'm going to listen to what Mr. Robert Kiyosaki say and start moving myself to the S quadrant. So what I've done is that I took all my hard-earning money and I start to learn how I can become an entrepreneur. And back then when I first started, online is actually a big hit. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about the .com industry. And I started to actually invest into courses, spend times at night just to actually figure out how I can actually become an online entrepreneur. And then once I actually have all my investments in place and once I gain all my knowledge that I think that I'm ready to actually get started, I created my first business. And the first business actually generated 7 figures in 2008 in just 4 short months. And to be more exact, it was $4.6 million. But the business almost went collapsed and bankrupt despite the fact that I had tremendous results becoming an online entrepreneur. But let's face it, I didn't know enough on how to run a business. I didn't have the foundation to run a business. And most importantly, I still haven't mastered what money really is. So at that time, I'm actually spending a lot of money left, right, and center. And we were actually spending a lot more money on other personal things and basically having less money in our bank than what we need to pay our vendors. And to make matters worse, suddenly our bank decides not to process any more orders for us for our online store. So overnight, everything was gone. And back then, I went through a state of depression, and it actually happened for like 6 to 7 months. But I need to get my act together. So now, instead of going back into becoming an employee, I've decided to actually take what I've learned from my first multi-million-dollar business and created my own agency so I can actually help other people basically advertise their business online. So what I've done is I took my skill set, went and incorporated a new company, and still be in the S quadrant and not needing to move back into to become an employee working 9 to 5. So back then when I first started my agency, using all the skill sets that I've learned through the first business, I was able to acquire clients like BMW, Mini, and even Rolls-Royce. And with my years of owning an agency and working with top general managers, top sales manager, top marketing manager, I have finally discovered my entire 5 steps. And I decided to restart where I fell, which is going back into creating my very own online business because I know that I can easily move to the B quadrant with my own online business. So a couple years later, I restarted everything, took my 5 steps, and start creating a new business. And the result blew me away. In just 3 short months, I generated $1.8 million with the exact 5 steps that you are about to learn today. Now, back in 2011, I was thinking to myself, well, is this going to be a repeatable, proven system for me to actually keep creating more businesses and actually have these businesses work for me? So in 2014, I decided to torture test my 5-step system. And the first business actually generated $2.2 million in just 9 short months. The second business generated $3.78 million. And I took this business to actually scale it to over $12 million in sales. And now I'm also an owner of one of the fastest growing company in America according to Inc. 5000. Take a look at these proof over here, and that's my award on the right hand side of the screen. I was able to actually move from the S quadrant to the B quadrant at a very fast pace, all thanks to my 5-step system. All right. Now, here's a case study of Dirk Cheekwood using my 5-step system. He is an actor and a father of 3 kids. He had little experience to start, and he used my entire 5-step system to create his first store online. He started from 0, and today he gone on to generate over $6,000 in one single day. Let's take a look at Jedi. Jedi is a regular sales guy from Colorado. He actually makes living by knocking on doors. He never made money online, and he started from literally 0. After using my system, he was able to generate over $100,000 in just 13 weeks. Now, again, real people, real results. Ryan, $1,000 a day. Neville, $1,400 a day. Ryan Correll, $2,300 a day. Mikhail Areve, $86,000 in one single month. Now, let me share with you some disclaimers and expectations first, okay? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The strategies that you are about to learn is to build a sustainable, long-term business. And every business needs time, dedication, and attention. And results may vary from each person. Now, the number one question I always get is, Fred, if I invest into an e-commerce business, how long would I take to actually make money? Well, my answer is simple. You need to be serious and commit a minimum of full 60 days. And this is just for serious individuals. And the reason why is that you are creating your very own business, moving to the B quadrant, which you are then having the business make you money where you don't have to be in the business. Now, if you're looking for a get rich quick solution, seriously, I would ask you to actually leave my section and come back into the next section that is coming up. But because this is not what it's about, okay? I'm not here to share with you how to get rich overnight. I'm here to share with you how to build a real business so that you can actually make the profit from those business and invest into other portfolios. So let me first ask you, are you ready to get into my 5-step system right now? Put in a yes into the comment box right now, and I want to see a lot of yeses before I move forward. All right, I got Irene, Ted, Christine, Lisa, Kevin, Cyril, Ron, Victoria, Cindy, Tony, Don, Stuart, Terry, Renell, Jonathan, Dave, Jacobus, Mark. Wow, lots of people saying yes right now. So let's dive right in. Step number 1 is to have a presence. Now, to be more exact, you must have a web presence. And here's what you need. You need to master graphic designs to design your store. You need to understand the alien programming languages of CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. You also need to deal with hosting servers and maintaining your servers. Then you got to negotiate with bankers to process credit cards online so you can actually get started. And this is where most fail. Now, what if I tell you that if you can actually turn on the computer, log into your email account, and click the link to join this summit, you're halfway there. And the reason why I'm able to make such a bold statement is thanks to the advance in technologies by Shopify. Now, why Shopify? Well, Shopify right now is the industry-leading e-commerce platform, and they are absolutely dominating. I had the privilege to actually fly down to Shopify's headquarters to actually meet the higher-up management team and to actually see behind the scenes on what they are doing. And boy, I do have to tell you, they are monstrous. Right now, they have over 500,000 of active store owners, and most of them are regular people just like you. And they are evaluated at over $10 billion right now. And as a publicly traded company, you know for a fact that all the T's needs to be crossed, all the I's needs to be dots. And the beauty of Shopify is that they have a 24/7 customer support. So if you run into any trouble, guess what? Simply go onto the live chat or give them a call and you will have real people helping you with your store. Last but not least, with Shopify, everything is just click, click, click. So you don't have to worry about all those HTML, CSS, JavaScript. All you need to know is that if you can actually click a few buttons or simply create a Microsoft Word document, type in some words, and upload an image into that document, you're literally given the opportunity to start creating your first e-commerce business. But let's face a reality. If you first log into Shopify, or if you're brand new to a platform and you log in, it looks confusing. You don't know what to do. There are a lot of things that you got to actually click on, and you are just simply lost. Now, you maybe take some time to go into forums or watch the video training, and it may take you a couple months to a couple weeks just to actually have your store up. Now, what if I show you a way that used to take weeks to have your store up, now takes 17 minutes? I'm talking about 17-minute stores like this, and like this right now. And I'm going to actually build a store live right in front of you right now in just 17 minutes or less. How many of you are excited to see that? Put in a yes into the comment box. I'm actually going to build a business right in front of you and show you how you can do it too in a very short period of time so you can quickly move inside the quadrant of the cash flow quadrant right now. Wow, I'm getting loads of yeses coming in. Joe, Sabrina, Michael, Christine, Mark, Miriam, Pedro, Sandra. All right, loads of yeses coming in right now. All right, I'm just going to quickly go to my browser and show you this website right here, fishingyard.com. And if I refresh this, you can see that this is a default Shopify store that you will have once you actually have an account with Shopify, okay? To prove to you that there's nothing inside, I'm just going to log in to show you that there are nothing inside. So we're going to go to the online store and then take a look. There are nothing in here, and if I go to products, there are nothing in here right now. So before we begin, I'm going to pull up a timer, and I'm going to challenge myself to do this in 17 minutes or less, okay? I'm going to have a stopwatch, and we are officially going to start right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log into our technology called Zero Up Lab, and the first thing that I'm going to do is actually synchronize our store with our technology. I'm going to install this, install, and once this is done, all I have to do is head over to the top and go over to settings. And inside the settings, you'll see a link that says build your store with Site Wizard. Click here. Now on this page, there are 3 steps. The first step is to select a theme that you would like to use. We have over 13 themes for you to choose from. So let's say that I'm going to actually choose this first theme over here. I'm going to select the theme, click on continue. Now, the next step is to choose your store's niche. You want to actually have a niche store. So it can be about event decor and supplies. It can be in the pets industry. It can be in the exercise and fitness. It can be under survival, photography, women's jewelry, men's apparel, accessories, men's jewelry, etc. Now, since that we're using the domain fishingyard.com, it is wise for us to go after the sports and outdoor. Now, by you selecting the niche, what's going to happen is that our technology will actually take the initial theme that you have selected, and we will redesign your entire store to match the sports and outdoor website. And the beauty and the best part is that we are also going to add in 25 products right into your store that you can actually start selling. Then we click on continue. And you fill in all your store's information. So you fill in your store name, fill in your email address, you put in your phone number, and I'm from Canada, so I'm going for Canada, and 30 days of refund period. Now, with these information, what our technology will do is that it will automatically help you create the privacy policy, terms of service, refund policy, FAQ, about us, and also our contact page. Then your last step is to simply click on publish your store. Now, once you have actually clicked on publish your store, what's going to happen is that our technology will actually go into your Shopify account and start creating your business for you and start doing all the grunt work, putting in the theme, redesigning the theme, and also, most importantly, adding products and pages that you need so you can actually get in market and start acquiring customers to start making your profits. So now let's go back to our store right now, and I'm actually going to go, let me go to fishingyard.com again and take a look. The store has been built as I was talking at the same time. Now, there are obviously some things that you want to get accomplished, which is the missing navigation bar, missing collection, and missing products to finish off the website. So we're going to go back into the admin area of the website, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create the collections first, okay? So the collection is basically the category. So we're going to go to collections, create collections, and the first one, let's see what they have. We have the biking, fishing, camping. So we're going to go after biking, and we're going to manually select products, press save, and then we're going to go back to the collections and create the second collection, which is going to be fishing. And then we're going to go and create the last one, which is going to be camping. All right. Once that is all done, all we have to do is head over to the online store and then click under Customize. And this section is obviously called the Homepage Feature Collection. All we gotta do is click on that and then assign the right collection to the image. I'm gonna go after fishing. I'm gonna go after camping. Now, as you can see, the font is in black. It's pretty hard to see. All we gotta do is hit the back arrow, go to colors, and look back for the homepage feature collection and go to text color, and we can change it to whatever you want. Now, in this case, we're gonna use white. Now, the missing part is going to be the best-selling items. So we're gonna go to the best-selling items, and now we can actually select these items that we have automatically added right into your store. Now, the last step is going to be the navigation bar. We're going to go back to the admin area. Let's take a look at the pages. Take a look. All these pages are created for you right on the fly. All we need to do is go to the navigation, go to the main menu, and add in these pages. So we have the FAQ, and then we have the About page. And last but not least, we're going to add in the Contact page. Save menu. And now, when we go back to the website and when we refresh this, take a look. The entire site is done. And if we go to the catalog, you'll see all these products are being added as I'm presenting to you right now. There's over 25 products that will be added right into your store. And it took me 5 minutes and 53 seconds to have an entire site built that I can actually go and market and start selling right now. Now, put in the word wow into the comment box if you are blown away on what you just saw. All right, I'm getting floods of people saying wow right now. Sophia, Roger, Simon, Star, Franklin, Leslie, Michael, Rondia, Connie. Sandra said this is mind-blowing. Miriam said holy moly. All right, Mark, Christine, Michael, Sabrina. All right, loads of people saying wow right now. So now let's move on, okay, to step number 2. And step number 2, obviously you need products to sell. And here's what you need to actually get started. You need to find a manufacturer to give you products to actually sell. You need to get pricing and samples of those products so you can actually do your research. Then you got to negotiate your buy-in, which is going to take you weeks because you obviously want to buy it at the lowest cost possible to make the highest margin. Then you got to schedule a shipment by boat to your port so you can actually have those products from other countries, usually in China, shipped to your port. Then while that is happening, you got to deal with custom broker and pay for your duties. Then you're going to get a truck to pick up your products from port to store it in your warehouse. Once it is your warehouse, you got to take pictures of the products to upload it to your store. Then at that point, you can create your own online store, which used to take weeks to months. Obviously, we did it in less than 6 minutes. Then you got to get a bank to approve you to accept credit cards. And at that point, you can finally open up your store and you are hoping and praying that customers are going to buy what you have invested in, right? Now, here's also what you need. You also need a minimum of 1,000 square foot warehouse, thousands of inventory and SKUs, an army of employees, and a lot of money and investment just to get started. Because think of it for a minute, okay? If you want 20 different products and you need 100 units each, that's going to be 2,000 units sitting in your warehouse. And if each unit costs you $10, that's going to be $20,000 right up front. Who's willing to risk $20,000? Put in the word no way into the comment box right now. All right. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm getting a lot of people saying no way. And I'll be honest with you, if I had $20,000, I would invest that into Bitcoin, stock, or even real estate because that would even make me more money. I'm not going to actually invest into something that is going to actually stipulate a massive risk. Well, guess what? Take a look at this one of my store, okay? This is just one of my store. I have 33 pages of products. Each page have 12 products. I have 396 products in my store. And guess what? I put down zero money. And this store started from zero to generating $46,000 in just a few short months with almost zero risk. I didn't have to invest into inventory. I don't have to actually buy and pay duty and figure out all those logistics. I can actually start selling right away. Now, put in a yes into the comment box if you want to know exactly how I did it. All right, lots of yeses coming in right now. Well, let me introduce you to step number 2, which is inventory arbitrage. And I'm going to actually jump to my virtual whiteboard to walk you through how all this works. Now, let me open up my virtual whiteboard and walk you through exactly how all this works. So, first of all, you need to have an online presence. And we actually just created one in less than 6 minutes, okay? So, once you actually have an online presence, then what you want to do is go and find a vendor or manufacturer that can actually give you the following information. You want to actually get the photo of the product. You want to get the description so you know actually what the product looks it's made out of, what can it do, etc., etc. And you need to know your costs. So let's say your cost of goods is going to be $5. With these information, then what you want to do is have this uploaded right into your store and mark it up for $10. Now, when Mr. Joe Brown goes to your website to check out the product and he wants to buy your product, guess what? He gives you $10 upfront in your store. And once you collected that $10, all you got to do is pay the $5 to your vendor or manufacturer and have the product shipped directly to your customer. So what's happening is that you are basically arbitraging the inventory that's already sitting in the warehouse of your vendor or manufacturer. And ultimately, what happened is that you just simply uploaded the product and you collect the money first. So your risk is very, very, very low. So right in between, you made a $5 profit by simply just having a web presence and having the image uploaded right into your store. And for those of you that actually ask, well, does this really work? Well, let's reflect back earlier inside my section. I asked you if you bought a physical product or not. And I got almost everyone saying yes. Well, guess what? When you actually go to a website, the only thing that you have done is actually seeing the image, looking at the description, and seeing what the price is. You never actually see the product physically, smell the product, touch the product, or felt the product. Because we are now trained to actually buy online simply by looking at these 3 information. And ultimately, at the end of the day, what happens at the back, you don't care as long as you receive the product at your doorsteps. And let me tell you, large corporations like Amazon, Walmart, and even Apple is using this exact same method. When I actually ordered my iPhone X, guess what? When I ordered it, and I ordered pretty early, and surprisingly, I found out in the tracking number that I actually got the products directly from their China manufacturer. This is why right now it is the perfect time for you to leverage the global economy to actually create and develop your very own business. Because right now, at the comfort of your home, you can now have global access into suppliers, vendors, and even customers to actually buy your products online. Now, I'm getting a lot of people asking, well, Fred, what is the marketplace for me to arbitrage inventory? What's the marketplace that I can actually use to actually get started right away? Well, the first marketplace, and I think by far is the best marketplace right now, is AliExpress. AliExpress is actually created thanks to Alibaba. And as we all know, Alibaba is the biggest B2B platform where manufacturers actually create products and sell it at a wholesale price to a retailer, where the retailer actually sells it to their customer. But once AliExpress actually exists, and in order for AliExpress to actually have a kickstart, Alibaba asks all their manufacturer to actually create an account at AliExpress and actually sell products at individual pieces at wholesale price. And using AliExpress to sell is very easy. Step number one is to find a vendor with products you want to sell. And you want to find the cheapest and highest quality product. Now, I'm actually going to do a quick demo with you on what you need to do on AliExpress, okay? So we're going to go to AliExpress.com. And again, there are millions of products that you can actually sell over here. Now, let's say that we're going after fishingyard.com, and let's say that I want a multi-tool credit card, okay? I want to sell that. And in here, take a look at this. 74 cents. Right here, 74 cents. And the first thing that I look is making sure that the seller's feedback has more than 2 diamonds. AliExpress rate all their vendors, medallion, diamond, blue crown, pink crown. You want to make sure that they have at least 2 diamonds so that you know that they are legitimate vendors. Then once you actually go into the product, now you want to look at the feedback of this product. Right now, it's at a 4.8 out of 5 star. This means that a lot of people are saying that this product is awesome. So that you don't actually have to quality control the product. You have other people voting and telling you if that product is good or not. And you want to find products that are 4.5 out of 5 star and above, okay? 4.8 is excellent. Now, the next thing that I look at is simply making sure that the vendor can actually ship the product through ePacket. Now, what ePacket stands for e-commerce packaging. It is a shipping agreement that China Post have created with a dozen countries, including United States, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, etc., etc. You're going to get a tracking number, and your customers are going to get the products to the doorstep a lot quicker. And it costs you just $2. And now, in order for you to actually sell this product, it only costs you $2.74. All you got to do is grab these images, get these information, upload it to your store, and mark it up right away. Right? That's step number 2. Upload the product to your store, just copy and paste the image and information. Then step number 3, when a customer goes to your store and buys the product, you want to place an order on AliExpress with your customer's information, and you want to make sure you mark up the price so you make a profit right in between. Now, obviously, it may take you, 20 minutes to actually have a product up right into your store. Now, what if all this can be done for you with just one click of a button? Put in a yes right now if that would interest you, right? Just one click, and all that can be done with a click of a button. All right, wow, lots of yeses coming in. All right, I'm going to go to my browser and head over back into our technology. So we have something called a product engine right inside Zero Up Lab. What it does is that it actually integrates with AliExpress to actually get all these information. So I'm going to put in credit card knife right into the search query. What's going to happen is that we're going to extract all the information from AliExpress about credit card knife and have it right inside our technology. And you can actually see this one is selling for 70 cents and it's $1.58. So it does have ePacket available. You can actually click on the eye icon to actually see the product right here with all the images, okay? Now, what we can do with this click of a button, this upload icon over here, what's going to happen is that it will automatically add this product right into your store with just one single click, all right? Take a look at that. In less than 10 seconds, we have this product right into your store that you can start selling. And all we have to do is simply mark up the price to, let's say, $5 to actually sell this product. And then simply add it into your online store and press save. And now, when we actually have this right in your store, you can actually start selling it. Take a look. All this is being done right on the fly. Now, here's the best part. If a customer comes to your store and buys the product and actually gave you the $5, you don't actually have to manually get this product ordered. Our technology will actually automatically order the product for you and notify your vendor to actually ship out the product to your customer. All right. Now, again, take a look at the case study of all this. Kemp, who doesn't want to actually be shown in public on his photo, he's a stay-at-home father of 2 kids, had little money to start, can't even speak proper English. Okay, he's actually from France. He used my entire 5-step system to create his first online store, started from zero, and today he generates over $4,300 euro in just one single day. Now let's move on to step number 3, which is traffic. Now here's what you have right now. You have your online presence. You also have access to millions of products for you to actually sell. But honestly, you don't have a business if you don't have traffic. And the mentality of build it and they will come is absolutely false. Now on the internet, okay, there's only one place to go to actually get this traffic. Take a guess on what it is in the comment box. Alright, I'm getting a lot of people actually guessing it right now. It's Facebook. Facebook right now has over 2 billion active users. Now, you might be asking, well, Fred, do people buy from Facebook? Well, according to a recent study, 85% of orders from social media sites actually come from Facebook. And Facebook dominates majority of the e-commerce platform. Photography, 98%, sports and recreation, 94%, pet supplies, 94%, jewelries and watches, 92%, clothing and apparel, 87%. And you know what? Selling on Facebook is easy. Step number 1 is to find your audience using the audience insight. It is a free tool that Facebook has developed where you can actually take advantage of it and stalk your audience and know exactly what they like and who they are. Now, put in the word demo into the comment box if you want me to run a quick demo on how to use the Facebook audience insights. All right, loads of people saying demo right now. So I'm going to actually go to my browser and I'm going to go into audience insights. So if you have a Facebook account, you can actually get an ad account, and on the top left corner of the screen, you can click on the menu and go to audience insight. So let's say that I am going to be selling Mr. Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow board game. So obviously, if I'm going to be selling that, I would actually go after Robert Kiyosaki himself, right? So you can see that there are actually 54% men and 46% women that are expressing interest in Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. And majority of them, their age range is actually 25 all the way to 54. So I know that these are basically people that are maybe having a job and they want to actually escape the rat race right now. Then we actually look at the lifestyle. Getting established or household, that obviously you can hover over the eye, it says, getting established households are reasonably well educated and enjoy upper middle incomes, tends to living in urban areas. Their location often requires renting in multi-family dwellings. So we know that these are pretty well educated people. Take a look at this. Metro mixed household live in I think is Nationalese, I don't know what that is, mega markets in their mid-40s and mid-60s and with middle income. So I can really see that these are basically people in the middle and upper middle range income people, right? You can actually see career building. So you can see a mixture of a lot of different variety of people that are expressing interest right into Mr. Robert Kiyosaki himself. Now, with these information, I would then move into page likes, okay? So I can see that people actually love real estate investing. They look into Forbes. They love John Maxwell. They actually look at Investopedia, Tim Ferriss, Jim Rohn, Success Magazine. They love Shark Tank. So it really tells us that these people absolutely love investing. They love to learn how to actually use money to make more money, or actually learn how to make more money. So the last thing that I'm going to do is go after purchase. Now, under purchase, you can see that they love buying business purchases. Now, obviously, that makes sense, right? If they're buying things on things to how to create a business, or things on how to invest in real estate and stocks, it makes perfect sense. So that means that it is super ideal if when I'm advertising a product, which is Mr. Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow board game, I think advertising directly to Robert Kiyosaki's followers is the exact route that I wanted to take. Now, what you can also do is that you can expand your reach and go after Investopedia, real estate investing, Shark Tank, because chances are that these people that express interest in Robert Kiyosaki also express interest in these targeting, so that you can actually take advantage of it and find new audiences to actually buy the product that I advertise, which is the cash flow board game, right? Then step number 2 is to actually find a product to show to these people, right? You can find related products from your vendors and test without even needing inventory. All you got to do is simply go to AliExpress, find the products, upload it to your store, and start creating an ad to show to these audiences. It's simply copy and paste my ad below for your product, and that's it. No copywriting needed, just a simple process, okay? I was advertising this watch, and I sold thousands of these watches without seeing, till this day, a single piece of them. And all I said is, like the Eiffel Tower in Paris, get this premium watch for just $9.95 plus free shipping. Order yours today. And then you simply just need to repeat the process. Find an audience, find a product, advertise it. Find an audience, find a product, advertise it. And that's all you gotta do. And take a look at one of my ad accounts. I spent over $1.3 million. And if I wasn't profitable, I wouldn't be here right now. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki and his team wouldn't invite me to actually present to you if I wasn't profitable. And guess how much I actually started with? Take a wild guess into the comment box how much I actually started with.